All right, guys, we are back today using Desmos. You're going to want to on graphing calculator. So again, go to Desmos, and today we're going to be graphing systems of linear inequalities. So the last 2 days you have been working on just one linear inequality, and remember that when you graph those on using Desmos, you get the fun colored shading. Today you're going to be graphing 2 of those per coordinate plane. And you're going to be looking for where the shading overlaps. So, like for instance, if I have y, and then I come down here, is greater than x minus 2, so there's my first one with the fun shading. That's what you've done yesterday. And now just compare that and find the Google slide image that matches that. Today, though, you're going to get a second one. So you need to press enter. And then you're going to plug in the second one. So like y is less than or equal to negative x plus 1. So then this pops up. So a couple of things to notice here. Red is for the first line. Blue is for the second line. This is your solution though. So the part where the shading overlaps, and it's usually really, like this is probably my favorite section of the year to teach in person because I pass out highlighters and you can actually see that if you have a yellow highlighter and then a pink highlighter where it turns orange. It's actually kind of cool to do by hand. But I don't see you. So we've got to figure out another way to do this. So that's where Desmos is kind of nice. So this would be your solution. Now your assignment today is on the same type of Google slide as the day before. They're going to be a little bit more difficult to look at. So some of these are zoomed in, some of them are zoomed out because obviously like this graph looks a lot different than this graph a little bit. So really pay attention, see how it even starts moving. Really pay attention to the point where it's crossing, pay attention to where the shading is in order to be able to really identify which answer is correct. So again, you're going to be using Desmos. Plug and chug those in, check and see where they cross. I don't think you, if you need more examples, get a hold of me, but really you're just going to be plugging things in again, looking for where they cross. Starting tomorrow, or actually tomorrow, you will get your test review, and I actually may assign that later on today, just that way you have it early, especially since these really not many issues plugging them in. On your test review, I will warn you that if it says to solve using substitution, you have to use substitution. Same thing with elimination. If you take your test on Friday and you do not show your work for substitution or elimination, you will not get credit for those problems. And those problems are actually worth the most points. So please make sure that you know how to solve using substitution and solve using elimination. I'm available for Google Meets and also after school if you need.